Hey guys, welcome back to more AFK Arena. In today's video, I want to go through the other change that we had in the event, which is a pretty nice one, and that is to the shops. Now, if we go over here to the store, and we jump over to the Labyrinth shop first of all. So the first thing we've got in here is, and this is on the test server once again, about 5 days before it goes on global, but we've got Eluard, Granite, Pippa, and Hodgkin. I always get Hendrik and Hodgkin like confused in my brain. Anyway, we got those added to the shop. No one really cares. They're not characters. Like if it was like a Damon, it would be like a bit of a deal for like early game players and stuff like that. But in general, you're not going to pick those up. But the things we do have added are down here, and that is Pocoins, shards, and cores. Now that's a really good one because I've been finding, let me know if you guys find the same, a lot of the characters that I've wanted to build things on, it's always been furniture and engravings lately, and I haven't really had as many issues with the red chest, so I'm glad they've added that as an option. So instead of only having to focus on signature items from here, you can now choose to go for some pose, or you can go for some engravings if you want to. I think having the option is good, depending on what you're really looking at. So that is the first thing. Now, as we move into the Challenger store, this one I think is absolutely fantastic. Now, Challenger store, you can see we've had added in Ulna and Mortis. Now, we've also got one of each faction, but once again, none of those heroes really matter. The big ones here are Ulna and also Mortis. So I don't know where this puts the priority from the shop, because if we look down here as, wait, I went too far, did I? Did I go too far? Wait, where's the shop looking at? Oh wait, I've already collected them. Yes, but we've also got the dimensionals. But to me, I think having Ulna and Mortis in here is really nice. Personally, I like Mulan. I'm pretty sure it's Mulan that comes from this shop, but I'm a big Mulan fan. So having Ulna and Mortis, I don't know where the priority goes. For me personally, I'd probably go Mulan, then start working on Ulna, then maybe Mortis to Mythic, and then Zolrath to Ascended. Maybe, I'm not too sure. Let me know what your guys' order would be. I don't know what's actual peak optimal, but that's just with my personal preference. I like Mulan, then Ulna, then yeah. Mortis is a character that I have a love-hate relationship with him. I know he's good, but I just don't enjoy him for some reason. I don't really know why. I can't tell you why. It's just a thing. But honestly, sick that we've got these extra options in the shops. I think the one that, oops, how did that happen? I think the one that will affect most people would be maybe the Mortis, in that a lot of people maybe have him at Mythic and now they can just keep going if they've already got the Zolrath and the Ulna built. I'd say that's probably the biggest change that would happen for a lot of people, but let me know where you guys are at with the store and stuff like that. Just once again, keep in mind with these things, don't see this go live and instantly started buying things from the shop, because we do have, and I'm tipping the timing will be similar on global, we do have the exchange starting. So like the exchange starts like literally a day after this patch goes live. So don't get baited into buying new stuff from the stores and then not have enough for your dimensional exchanges, because those are your number one priority, in my opinion. Don't have to listen to me, but just in case you get swept up in the Ulna hype or the Mortis hype, don't go spending, because you do have the exchanges coming up very quick. I feel like some people will get caught out on that. Now, I wanted to touch on our new hero, Shakira, for lack of a better name. If you don't know why, that picture pretty much tells it, but that's the best I got because I can't say her name at the moment. But Shakira is pretty sick. Once again, I really do like this character. Pulled a single copy of her just to test at Elite. I always like seeing if characters are useful at Elite. Doesn't seem to outclass the rest of my roster at the moment with a single copy, which is pretty much to be expected. I think realistically, her signature item is a really big thing for her. I'll do more testing when we get the trial version as well, and we'll do some guild trials when that opens as well. But I think she's going to be an absolute beast. But I think the problem with trying to use one copy, because like I said, I always like seeing if one copy of a character can be somewhat viable. Now, I think on earlier accounts, yes, that will be viable. But I think when you're getting this 50% attack increase permanently is pretty solid, and you're also getting this massive mitigation. So I think her signature item is a really big one. Her furniture as well, active at the start of the battle, increases duration. I don't think this is like massively changes her. As I just said, engravings and furniture what we're looking at on most characters. I feel like her signature item is probably the most important one from a supportive point of view. But then on top of that, she is a mage, and she does have a lot of additional instances of damage that proc on her skills. So I also think getting her ascended is going to be very important, because once again, then we get all the extra damage for her. I'm definitely keen to see what people find out for teams on her, because she is that, like, we've been going through this whole phase of like lunges and playing on the enemy side of the field, and now they're going, whoa, we're getting too many characters that want to play on the enemy side of the field, and now we're gonna rope it back in and bring it back to our side. So I definitely think she's going to have some really solid teams. I'm curious to see what people come up with, because there's a few nuances in her skills that I think can really be manipulated, but I'm not smart enough to get too far on it. Now, as for over here on the test server, I was having a look through Hellscape in both Cursed Realm and the Nightmare Corridor. I haven't seen anyone up the top using her at the moment, but maybe people are just happy with their positioning. And normally I wait till the next boss rotations to see if people do anything crazy. Also, test server, I don't think that, I mean, there are a few whales that build things instantly, but there's not as big a roster of players as there is, like, because if you look at global, like, your top ranked person would have like every character completely maxed. Like, we're at 2 stars here, so like, you know, there's a bit of a difference between global and test server, but we still do have some pretty big whales. So I'm expecting in the next week or so we'll see some testing, and then obviously when she drops in global we'll know pretty quickly. But also it is one of those things in these ladders where if it takes one person getting higher than the others to prove that something's better, and then everyone just copies that. So it's a bit of a copy pasta, but we'll have to see. Not following you. All right, let's check over here in the Nightmare Corridor, which is my favorite bossing section in the game at the moment. Let's see what we got. Let's see, any usage of her here. I always love seeing Screagles in there. No there. No there. I feel like she has to have some viability in some teams, but it always does take the new characters a little bit to filter through. Yeah, she's not getting any use there, but I definitely think I just don't see how. And one noticeable thing. So what I want to show you guys is if we go over. Have I already done my guild battles? No. Let's go challenge here. So if I take her in, I got a supportive one, but let's just go ahead and do our single copy. So the one thing about this is, if we look at this, the one great thing, if we go here, it should work. It should work. She has the cheat death. We need her ult up though. That's the problem. I think she's going to be too slow. Let's see if Scarlet kills anyone. I guess you could manual it if you got real pedantic about it, but let's just go here. Let's see if we can spam hers out straight away, please, before anyone gets hit by Scarlet. Please. Okay. So she's got her ult up. So I'm waiting to see if Scarlet bomb. Oh, look at Scarlet being a good girl, just hitting the enemy all time. Yeah, so there you go. So Scarlet just hit herself. She just hit herself. But you notice she stopped at 20% HP. This is a cool thing that I think is really nice. So she can really stop some of the nuisance RNG in Scarlet's for those that don't want to keep retrying battles with Scarlet because she's killing teammates. I think that is pretty solid. Let's see if we can get it to happen again. So she's about to recycle her ult, basically, and her ult's pretty much 100% uptime now because she can't activate it. So let's see if one of those bombs hits someone else. Okay, so she should activate her ult right now. We're in a little window. Come on, where's the ult? Activate it. What are you doing? No. Why? She was on the cooldown phase. She was on the 5-second cooldown and the twins got nuked. But I guess the dream's dead. I guess it doesn't work quite as efficiently. I forgot about the 5-second in between. But, you know, it is nice, like, to save a character every once in a while, even though it's not 100%. I thought it was going to be a clutch thing, but it needs to be a full passive. It needs to be, like, maintainable. The 5 seconds kills us in that. But, you know, maybe if you play on manual, but then you're playing on manual and then it's really pedantic. So I don't know. It was something. Didn't work as well as I thought. Anyway, guys, I'm going to shut up now. Thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day. And I look forward to seeing the next one. Also, you just saw Rosalind got hit. She didn't die. Sorry. It was there. It was the thing.